Hey folks, Colin here. We're going to have a look at the PetSafe Little Dog Training Collar. Good little unit. We'll do some unboxing, but this one's been really reliable on small dogs, and we're talking dogs even smaller than Jack Russell. So it's the size, I'll show you later, it's the size of the box that the dog has to carry around with them that makes the big difference to their comfort as well. So a great little unit. Inside you'll get your owner's manual. Don't worry about this. If you need any questions, give us a call on our world famous 1300 number, 1300 the dog, 1300 843 364. Now, PetSafe have done a good job here, but you probably only need to worry about that much of this book here, so don't let that scare you. Once you get up to like that point, it changes. So that's all you need to be reading, but I'll give you a quick briefing here so you know what's happening. So inside the kit, you'll get your batteries. There is the 2032 battery. There is your lanyard that fits onto your transmitter. You have got 4 of the CR2032 thin 10-cent piece batteries. Put those aside. We've got some ready to go there. And this little doohickey is quite important. It's actually a spanner for the unit. It's a test light, and it's got a little screwdriver on there. The only thing you need to go to the shed to get is this little baby. Get yourself a little Phillips head screwdriver to put the batteries in the receiver collar. So they lock this up really nice and tight. So bear with me while I actually open it. I've got my self-retracting little Stanley knife, and I'm just going to get into this the best way I can. And I've been dealing with this product for like 15 years, and they don't get any easier to undo. But luckily, since my last video, I have grown a few muscles, and I'm able to get into it. There we go, bang, that's done. Now hang on to the box. It is a good box. Anyway, so the unit has very small probes, as you can see, that's designed for short-haired dogs. If you do need some long ones, then let us know, but they are fine. Even if you've got a longer-haired, shaggy Jack Russell like we have, Milo, then that's fine for the dog. And the strap is fully adjustable. It will go down to really small levels or up to really larger necks as well, and the box is very light and small. If you get something like this and you're not expecting it, that is a very large unit to go on the dogs. The other issue you might face is that some units that don't have 3-year warranties may not be coded for radio frequency clearance. This receiver will only pick up the transmission from this collar. Even if you've got the same brand down the park, they're coded in so that if you push your button, you're not going to affect anyone else's dog and vice versa. Very important, and that's where the Australian Communication Media Authority comes in. Let's get these batteries in and see what happens. The receiver is waterproof, so it doesn't matter if it gets wet. It's got a 3-year warranty that also covers you for waterproofing, provided you do the lid up properly. PetSafe are excellent though. They have excellent customer service, and if we ring them up and say, hey guys, blah blah blah, they're going to say, no worries Cole, off you go, do the warranty. So there we are. Now put that in the cradle. They are facing down, so there's the positive at the top and they're facing down. Pop it in. First little job is to line up the little holes so that you can get the screws in. And when you're putting screws into anything, your granddad probably told you should go backwards a little bit until you hear them click. And once you do, you know you found the thread, and you can just do them up nice and easily. There we go. And then this one goes in. There we are. All right. Nice and easy. Do that up. Once they're done up nice and firm, you've got a waterproof unit. So that's fine. Now we come to the rear of the transmitter. Transmitter sends the radio signal out for a range of around about 150 meters, more if you hold it up in the air. Receiver receives the radio signal and activates according to what you tell it to do with the transmitter, just like the remote control on your telly. So to get the batteries into this one, just turn it to the picture of the unlock, so it's unlocked. Grab your batteries, put them face down so you'll see the positive end up at the top, and you might need to just leave them in there and then try and grab them with that centralizer, and that'll centralize them in. Yep, they are getting there. Sometimes, oh there we go, it slid over to the wrong spot. Sometimes doing these things on video and TV is a little bit difficult than doing them in real life. There we are. Because there's a side connector there, and they need to line up with the side connector and the bottom connector, which is the way these ones work. So once that's locked in, it's good to go. This unit will stay on, there we go, all the time. If you push the button, it will come on instantly. When you leave it alone for 5 minutes, it'll turn itself off. So if you pick it up and then push the button, bang, the collar will start reacting. Turning the collar off and on, there's a little button at the bottom. So you've got the probes that touch the dog's skin and deliver the correction. You must be touching both. If you push this button here, you'll get a green light to come on. Now that it's on, when you push it again, it's a red light. But you have to hold it on. If something knocks that button, it won't turn itself off. Okay, that works instantly straight out of the box. You saw it first here on Dogline TV. Push the button to turn it off, hold your finger on the button. And my advice with anything that uses batteries, the idea with a remote training collar is you put it on the dog, go to the park, let the dog have his fun, do the training, whatever you're going to do, and then come back, take it off and turn it off. If you need to stop him doing some behaviours like jumping up on people, which we've got that advice for you as well, you've got to turn it on, do the training, and then when you finish the training, turn it off. You don't have to take it off the dog because sometimes they think it's still on, and my idea is to not let them know so much that it's the collar, and definitely don't show them the handpiece, but to let them think that something strange is happening that distracts them, and then you give them the command in a happy, positive tone and you reward them. That's not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you how these fit together and work. Now you've got the beeper, as you've already seen. Oops, I turned that off. Okay, so there's the beeper. Red light, green light flashes. You can hear that. The dog can definitely hear it. Then you've got the correction button underneath, and you'll see the light coming on. And then you've got the level changer. Now, if I put this up here, you'll see that the levels will change and go up. Now, there's a little L in the bottom left-hand corner there. Once you get to number 8 and you push again, it goes to number 1, high level. So you've got 8 levels of low, 8 levels of high stim, and once you go transition straight into number 8 high to number 1 low, so you're going up very gradually. So you've got 16 levels to choose from. You can give the dog a gentle tickle to say, hey, pull your head in. You could use the beeper button as a positive experience, like a good dog, no problem, you're doing fine, and then find a level where he goes, oh, okay, mum, no problem, okay, dad, no problem, yes, I know you want me, but there's this little baby hiding in the background there too. The big red button is the +2. So if I've got that on high level 1 and I push +2, see that come on straight away when it turned itself off. Number 3 straight away instantly. What does that look like? That's a good question. What did they say in that show? What did that look like, you might ask? All right, and I'm glad you did. There's the correction in that little bubble. That's a test light. So if I push the button, you'll see that little bubble light up. Probably not so great with all of the lights on, but then if I increase that level, you'll see the intensity of that light increasing. And if I push that stim button, it comes on. If I go to the +2, you'll see that's brighter. What does it feel like? Okay, I'm glad you asked. If you put that on your arm and you hit like a nerve area, you'll feel intense pins and needles coming down your arm. If you put it on like a muscle area and there's no nerves there, it'll just feel like localized pins and needle in one area. What I suggest you do, because you are going to try it on yourself and your kids hopefully, put it on your arm. Remember, you have thin, oily skin. Dogs have hair and they have thicker, dry skin. They're not going to feel it as much. I'm digressing because this is not the reason for this video, but if I put that on, I can feel pins and needles just in that area where it's touching. You have to touch both probes, and if I move it, it changes the feeling, and if I push the +2, it intensifies that tingling sensation. This is a TENS machine, transcutaneous electronic nerve stimulation, same as what a physiotherapist will put on your skin. Doesn't produce any heat. There's no heat on those probes after I've been pushing that, but does have a very good reputation and a 3-year warranty. I can't stress how with anything electronic these days, for a manufacturer to say we'll give you a 3-year warranty, they really trust the circuitry and the electronics they put inside the unit, and that's been worn by a dog as well, so that's outside normal sort of expectations of TVs and radios that don't get carried around and knocked around. So there we go, PetSafe little dog training collar, battery operated, range of up to 150 meters, and waterproof receiver collar, really cool transmitter, on a good special price at the moment. And if you'd like to give us a call on our world famous 1300 number, 1300 the dog, 1300 843 364, or you could just simply go and click on that button that says add to bowl, go through the shopping cart, complete the order. We can get it out to you the same day, and even express post, you'll have it there faster. All right, look forward to chatting. Thanks a lot.